Welcome back. So I've done a little bit of stuff. I thought I'd make an episode now because what I'm going to do next might take a bit of time, and I think it'd be nice to see it just before I finish. Um, so yeah, kind of done a lot, as you can see. So I'm setting up the power over here. I originally built it over the other side. So this is national base. So I had the power over here and I was trying to set stuff up there. It was getting a bit cramped. I extended this out and then I realized that I want to use the smeltery. So it's probably best to expand out this way instead. So that's what I've done. I've also set up an agricraft farming or agricraft irrigation system on some farms, going through that. 10 some redstone seeds. Man, I was badly in need of redstone. So went through a few seeds. I've got all the coloured dyes now, so I can do all that. So if we go here, so that's this quest here. Yeah, so I did that. I had to do the sugarcane to do it, and then did the redstone one. Managed to get the passive farm one, which is just killing a bunch of different animals. Easy enough. I've got storage drawers done because I just created some storage drawers then for the automatic sieving setup. And as you can see, I've done a decent amount of going through all these and getting them all done. Got myself a gold furnace as well there. And finally finished the blobber tub, which I do not know why it's called that, but it's creating this auto tool station. The reason I hadn't done it for a while is because it requires blocks of iron, and I couldn't be bothered doing that. I do have some more barrels, mainly because I crafted barrels for that tower. Then I realized that they aren't barrels, they are water barrels, which is a different thing from a different mod. So yeah, I think I put up a few more chests. I don't know if I did that before the thing. Oh, and the stairs are gone, and we've got this duct, viaduct. So if we come up here, I can get up there. Now I can go to the slime island, just like that. There you go, you can see the base is starting to get a bit bigger. Yeah, probably not much else to report. Did a little bit of mining over in the nether to get the redstone blocks and stuff to do that. Otherwise, probably hasn't been too much. Most of it's just been all this crafting, and the base just looks a bit different because of all the placement of stuff. I don't know if I got the blast furnace done last time as well, but so I've got the blast furnace in. I've made enough steel now, I can pull that down and create a reinforced blast furnace, which required steel. So I've removed the hopper here that was feeding into there. I mean, it's still pretty awkward to see when stuff's melted, but I've put a chest down here and we've got a lever. You can see it flips that on or off, so that I can have things feeding into here and turn it off so that I can manually use the smeltery myself. So yeah, as you can see here, I've set up a bunch of storage drawers. There's the storage controller. And we've got this turtle. So basically I've set it up so that we've got power coming into here. I still need to source the cobble gen into this, but I've got some output in there, and I am ready to start writing a program that will use this turtle. It'll slide up and down here. Eventually there's going to be 6 of these. So there's gravel, sand, dust, crushed netherrack, crushed end stone, and soul sand. Those are the 6 things you can sieve. Those are the 6 things I want to have here. I believe I can just put a bunch of levers on and turn them on and off if I really want to. But otherwise I want to have this turtle. It will move up and down here. It will grab stuff from here. It will do the 2x2 craft to turn it into the blocks, and then put the blocks that can be smelted into this chest, which will then feed into the smeltery. And the rest of the stuff it will just push into this drawer controller. And then what I will do is, at the moment we are outputting to this chest here, but I will actually change that and it will come out from here and feed into the draw controller there. So we should just have end result stuff in here. That's the plan. I haven't used turtles before. I know the language that they use, but yeah, learning all the commands and stuff and playing around, getting it all working. I mean, at this point I haven't seen anyone else do this, so I'm not sure 100% that it'll work. From what I've seen, it will work though. It'll just take me a little while, a little bit of trial and error, and we'll get there. Yeah, so we've got 1 thermo-electric generator in there, but it is set up to have another 2 or 3. Yeah, 1 more there. Anyway, a few. That should give us enough power to run this system. And while it's doing that, I'll also set up a big furnace array for making stone. And now that I've got the dye seeds, I can figure out what I want and mass produce a whole bunch of dye and dye the stone and start building stuff while this is all running, and I can debug the program and make sure it all goes smoothly. And yeah, no, I'm quite happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm very, very close to being able to actually build the base that I want to build. And I've had some ideas on sort of themes for that sort of stuff and things. I think I'm going to do like a factory mushroom, because there are these factory blocks. Okay, I'll just say factory block. I wish I could remove all this forge micro blocks crap. Like, not as a mod, but from the NEI. Anyway, there's these blocks here, metal plates, yellow black hazard, and these neon blue plating and stuff. They're pretty cool. So I'm thinking about making like an artificial metal mushroom as one of the mushrooms, and then what will happen will be like this steel girder plus glass kind of stem that has an elevator that goes up and down, and you can see, and then inside the cap will be layers of farms, and I think they'll look quite cool with all the sprinklers and stuff going on. very artificial. But yeah, we'll see what we do first, because I think that one's going to be the farming one, which will be loaded away from the main base. I think is how we'll do that. So we'll use a chunk loader to keep it loaded, but we'll make it far enough away that we can't see it, which means that it won't affect the performance. Because some of those farms are going to be going full tilt, especially like Minicio and Redstone and stuff. So yeah, so I think I'll still do the same thing. I'll start with the main base. Yeah, just trying to think of how to approach it. We're at Y83, we can go up to Y255, but I would probably prefer to get down to like Y20 or so. So then, if I want, I can make big, massive things. But the issue is how to get down there while I don't have flying, and it's quite a while. So maybe I'll just take all my red matter armor off so I don't lose it, or at least I don't have to go down and grab it. Load myself up with some cobblestone. I believe I kept some boots. Yeah, sneaking on here when equipped boots. So I'll probably just chuck those boots on, fill my inventory with cobblestone, go down to like Y20, Y10, almost down to the bottom, and put like a big massive layer of cobblestone down, light it all up, and then that'll be my like safety net while I'm building. And then from there I can start actually building the stone platform, and I'll probably do a bunch of elevator blocks up. I think they're pretty easy to make, elevators. Yeah, not so much. I've got 3 uniforms. Yeah. Anyway, three elevator blocks. They go a maximum distance of 20, so I can go down to Y20 from here with elevators. We could probably make stairs the last little bit of the way. Anyway, so the next thing will be to do that. Do the programming for that thing. That'll be cool. That'll be interesting. It's one of those things that, you know, could take half an hour and then get it working and everything just goes smoothly, or it could take a day of playing around and things not working the way you think they should work and stuff. So I just wanted to make a video before I started doing all that stuff, because I have done a lot of prep to get to this point, as you can see. So we have a lot of loot chests. That there, that. Go away, cat. I really wish you could tell what quality they are. They are, I guess, as you can see that :50, :25. This one doesn't have a colon. So I'm assuming this one's basic, this one's like the greater, and then the :50s are like the better ones. And then if we ever get a :100, it's probably legendary. Anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got. Yeah, glass wall. Another. Is that the same thing? Yeah. So I'll probably just chuck that out. Jeez. I'm gonna need the room, so I'll just try and get the chance cube. Chunk loader, that's not too bad, but they're quite easy to make actually. Fleeting stone, another one of those dudes. Essence bricks, I don't know what they do. Paxel is very crap. Those are very crap. Crap. More essence bricks. Completely useless. Crap. Useless. Crap. Heartstone. Why is it popping those out there? Right. Those are here. Yeah, cat ears. Let's just chuck all those out. Actually, we'll keep one of the discs. There's a quest further on that requires all the discs. Let's just clean. I don't like these lanterns because they. No, you don't need you. The lanterns, they just look horrible to me. And I got that one. Well, that wasn't very interesting. Check that out. I'll have to see what those essence bricks do. Very disappointing. The amount of effort it takes to actually craft all the stuff to do those things. Yeah, I've got some mega rubber saplings, and I've got 4 more, so I got 7 of them. But they're not really appropriate until you've got flying, because you can't cut them all down in one chop because they grow so big, and the branches and stuff aren't all connected to each other. So you cut down the base, but then you're left with a whole bunch of foliage and branches, random blocks of wood up in the sky. So until you can actually go up and clean all that stuff off, it's not really useful. But that is something that I can make a turtle to do. So yeah, it might be something to try out. Yeah, I think that's about it. About to go have some fun with the turtles, or the turtle at the moment. Maybe even do the tree one if this one goes well. I think that will be quite nice. I'll make another video once everything's set up and I've got the furnace array making the stones and things, so that yeah, just before I'm about to start actually building stuff. That's cool, and then we'll be able to take the first steps to actually get the proper base going, which, yeah, I'm excited to do. I've been working all this time to get towards that. It took a lot longer than I thought, actually. I needed to get a lot more stuff in place than I thought I would. Oh well, that's Kappa mode for you. I play it for that reason, but it takes a lot of planning and effort and things. yeah, there's still quite a lot of quests in alpha that I can do when I can be bothered. The main thing is I need a diesel cow, and I haven't really set up the dirt properly. You know, I've taken it over um, with the seeds, with the growing of the redstone. So I haven't had much actually spawn. So I should be working towards actually building some more dirt out there. Yeah, which I might do. So if I create a tree cutting turtle, I can probably do it over this side. Have it cut mega rubber saplings or mega rubber trees, and then feed the saplings in for dirt, and then put the dirt into a storage drawer or something. And so I can just come in and grab a whole bunch of dirt and start expanding it myself. I don't think I'll go to the trouble of actually trying to program it to expand it without my interference. I think for some things it's just way quicker to do it yourself. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with where it is. It's not perfect, but it's definitely doing the job. We've got a whole bunch of stuff now. Yeah, it's all the things from all the crafting. A whole bunch of stuff. All the netherrack from going in and just vein mining the netherrack to try and expose the ores. It actually took a little while to find the redstone. But yeah, can crush all that and chuck it into the sifter and get a whole bunch of stuff out of it, which I know I need. I know I need a lot of these rubies. I need like maybe 6 or 7 stacks at least. Now I got the redstone growing, I was able to stand around and harvest up 8 full stacks of redstone so that I can make a stack of red alloy ingots. So I've got a few of those now, so we should be set for a little while. Yeah, we'll leave it here, and yeah, next time we might have something a bit more interesting to show. Probably not as many quests done though. See ya.